Alright, welcome back, guys.
Hello!
Gerard and I did wonderfully. Most of our homeroom did. Maybe your teacher teaches differently? Nope. I got an 89, so it's not Miss Shizuka. These two are just massive idiots.
Oh my gosh, Shane is so horrible.
I nodded. I didn't feel like admitting to my 93.
Oh.
Not after seeing how badly John and PPG did.
93.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
It's okay.
Guys, stick this back in your ear gently. Gently, just have a little boop. Wow, that's awesome, Shane. It's like your mind is just made for facts. You totally deserve it.
Oh yeah.
Did you get your 97 raised, Gerard? That's not like you at all, Gerard. Gerard laughed sheepishly. Yeah, I got my 100.
Whoa.
To be fair, I would have gotten 100 like normal, but one of the questions could be answered in 2 ways. I told the teacher and he changed my score accordingly. I think you got a couple of points too, Satch.
Nice. Good job, Gerard.
You had to have that 100, didn't you? Did you get a completion bonus? It's gonna take a lot of crap from you guys. That's more than enough to make it worth it. I smiled alongside them, still feeling somewhat out of my element. Shane's comments hung over me on my head even now, but I didn't think there was much I could do about it.
Yeah, not really.
Before class, I quickly filled my in on John's proposition.
I'm kind of worried about it.
What?
Are you kidding, Hana? He wants you to be Juliet. And he'll be Romeo. Oh, that's so romantic.
Yes, it is, Mai.
He's totally hitting on you. I don't know, Mai. I'm really not an actress. I'm bad at the limelight. There's no way he would have noticed that, and I doubt he's hitting on me either. Hana, get a grip on yourself. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met. Any guy would be lucky to have you. That's why you're my best friend. I mean, why else would he make such a big deal out of it? He did seem upset. You might have a point.
John is Romeo, and me is Juliet. It was corny, but kinda cute.
But you don't know if she's actually gonna be Juliet.
Visions of myself in John in period clothes, sweeping across the stage, floated through my mind. That's true, he never mentioned. Spotlights glistening in his hair. He leaned in towards me. On guard!
She did that well.
Yeah.
Romeo, my love.
Juliet, this isn't how the story was supposed to go.
Romeo. Oh, whoa, what's wrong? Nothing. Sorry, is class over? Yeah, you're going to the theater, right?
After that daydream, it was hardly like I had a choice.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you back at the dorms.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
It's okay, Hana. You can do this.
The theater is here.
Sorry, I read
Right.
that.
It's okay. The theater.
The door opened to a gorgeous room with bright red seats. John was down on the stage, his arms flung to the ceiling. Doth thou protestations relinquish mine famine? Nay. Nay! Jacques, you have to have a little more intensity. Don't you want to be famous? Nay. Why, you little...
Excuse me?
Hana! His voice shot up several octaves. Hana! Come in, come in, come in! He leaped up the stairs, grabbed me by the hand, and pulled me into the room. I wasn't sure you were going to come. Thank you so much, Hana. You were really the only person I could trust to do this.
About that, John. I don't know about this. I'm really not an actress. There's no way I could be Juliet.
Hmm? He stopped pulling me. Who said anything about Juliet?
Didn't you?
No.
No! Yeah!
That wasn't the part you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh, no, of course not. You're right. You're not suited to be Juliet at all.
Oh.
Ouch. He ran backstage, returning with a large inflatable bag. Actually, I wanted you to be... Drum roll, please. Da, 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 da,
Oh my goodness, I just wanna know.
He tossed the bag on the stage. The crumpled plastic unraveled, revealing a tree!
Oh my gosh, a tree. A tree.
You're perfect for the part. You're so shy and quiet, and you have an impressive ability to stand still for long periods of time.
Oh, lovely.
The other day in class, you stared into space for almost 20 minutes straight and didn't move a muscle.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Of course. Why would he want me to play a lead role? It was obvious I wasn't cut out for that kind of thing. Wanting to play the Romeo to my Juliet. How ludicrous. What's wrong?
Of course I wouldn't be able to play Juliet. No one would think I could do that.
Well, it's not that you can't. John wasn't trying to be mean. He just didn't seem to get that it was insulting.
I'll think about it, okay? But I think I'm gonna go for now.
If you say so. Be sure to give me your answer soon. I'm so ready for this. It's going to be the best play yet, especially with Jacques as our Juliet. Oh my gosh. I love you.
Oh my.
Bird Juliet.
Goodbye, John. I'm leaving before you get all creepy.
See you later, Hana. Still excited.
I know, like, haha.
How awful was that?
Everything's awful.
I shut the door to the dorm room, wanting nothing more than to collapse onto my bed. But then Mai was there. Yep.
Hey, Hana.
Mai was laying on her bunk, upside down, red hair spilling over the side. Something glinted in her hands.
Itty bitty kitty. Just kidding. What are you doing? I'm cutting out little blossoms, see?
She held a pink cherry blossom to the ceiling.
It's so your senpai will notice you.
Senpai.
Senpai will notice you. What are we even talking about? No, Senpai always notices the girl when she's outside, surrounded by a shower of cherry blossom petals, the wind blowing in her hair. Your guy will definitely notice you at these.
Flash of anger ripped through me.
Why don't you just save them for yourself? Jared will never notice you without them. Oh my, that was mean.
Turned on my heel and stalked out of the dorm room. Bye, Mai. You suck. It was because of stuff like that that I thought John was trying to... No, it's just stupid of me to imagine it could happen in the first place. I stepped onto the front of Poppy Hall, the crisp evening air wafting against my face and cooling my skin. A faint tinge of smoke threaded its way into the air, reminding me of days spent cooking with my father.
How stupid.
I headed for the field, my stomach sinking with every step.
Oh, I like how it's moving.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have snapped at Mai. None of this was her fault. And she was being so nice to me, and I said that awful thing to her. You did, Anna. That was horrible.
She was never going to want to be my friend again. I stopped at a tree and leaned against it. The sun was rapidly setting, the night air growing colder and colder. Although I was shivering, I didn't want to go back inside. There was no way I could face Mai after what happened. What a terrible person I was. I sat down and hugged my knees, pressing my head into my arms. I stayed that way for a long time, trying not to pay attention to what was going through my head.
Oh, that's dark.
It was a neat effect. The wind picked up, roaring past me and whipping my hair against my skin. It was so loud I didn't hear the footsteps until they were right next to me. I looked up.
Mai.
It's mine.
Mai, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. I was just upset because I thought John wanted me to be Juliet, but it turns out he wants me to be a tree. I shouldn't have cared so much about it. I'm really just an awful person.
Mai let out a peal of laughter.
That John, he doesn't mean anything by it. But that is something he would do. He's nice, but he can be a little clueless sometimes.
She sat next to me and wrapped an arm around my shoulders. Together we huddled against the rough bark of the oak tree, somewhat sheltered from the wind.
You remember what Shane said about my hair?
Mai's arm tightened around me.
I've been on edge ever since. I don't know how to face them, even when they're being nice. I'm so afraid they hate me. I'm sorry I'm such a coward. Well, it's okay. We're all cowards sometimes. Maybe we should just approach our problems directly instead of coming at them from the side with flowers and friendship. You want to join the Normal Boots Club, don't you? Or do you want to join the Normal Boots Club, don't you? Yes. Well, I want to date Jared. Neither of these will happen if we keep avoiding the stuff that makes us nervous. Yeah. If we want something, we should go get it. We shouldn't... Look, just because we're used to waiting for things to happen to us doesn't mean that they're always going to if we're just patient enough. Hana, if you want to join the Normal Boots Club, you have to keep moving forward. Strongly, without fear. Without looking back, right? Yeah. And the same goes for you, Mai. Yeah, it does.
I rested my head on Mai's shoulder, thankful she was taller than my paltry 5'2". She lay her head on top of my own.
I think I'm going to try harder. Nothing good came of me avoiding my problems and being a coward. I can't keep running away or else eventually I'm going to run out of places to go and then I'll break. If I really want to make a new life at Asagao, I have to try. Seriously? I'm going to be my best self and be myself, and I'm going to actually try. Who knows, maybe Shane will warm up to me eventually.
Mai pulled me closer into a hug.
Yeah! That's the spirit! Now what do you say we get inside? It's freezing! Yes, let's. And thank you, Mai.
Mai smiled at me.
No, thank you. Let's go.
Quickly, there's only 2 minutes left. Giant yellow letters ballooned on my phone's screen, blocking several falling cubes and preventing me from making more combos and deploying more troops.
Damn it! Get out of the way!
It's like you and Candy Crush. A small
yellow
plush with a great smiley face waved a sword, and the big bad, a giant, came rushing out of the castle.
Smiley man, so we meet again.
What are you doing? You lose.
Suck. Oh no!
No! Oops, sorry. Ian, the brutal moose of yore, stood over my shoulder, peering at my phone.
What do you want?
Yeesh, touchy, aren't we? What are you doing playing such a boring game, anyway?
Nothing. I was waiting for Mai and I was bored.
To tell the truth, I was practicing. That game's similar to the one that's going to be played in the tournament, right? You lost pretty quickly. Doesn't seem like you're any good. He looked at my phone again and froze. I glanced back at the screen. My score was still slowly totaling, speeding over the 100,000 range.
What?
Holy crap, how'd you do that?
Do what?
Just scored. It's incredible. How long have you been playing this game? Never seen Ian so animated. If you ask me, I'd almost say he cared about what was happening.
I guess 2 weeks, maybe?
Only 2 weeks. He put his hand to his chin and thought. If you're this good at this game, you might actually be able to learn to play the one for the tournament.
What are you suggesting?
He glared at me. We both know you'd love to join the Normal Boots Club. They need someone to fill puzzle games during the tournament. You need to join the team. I gazed at him, trying to read his face. He's grumpy. Could he be pulling my leg? It was possible that it was actually much worse than average, and he wanted me to join the team to drag down their score.
True.
A dirty move, but I wasn't sure Ian would do it. Wouldn't do it if given the chance. Ian sighed. Look, at least give it some thought. That was impressive, and I wouldn't mind having some competition for once. Turned on his heel and ambled to his seat.
What was that about?
I told her what just happened.
Really? He thinks you have what it takes? That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Hana? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? I guess. Not everyone's so enthusiastic about having me on the team, though.
Shane's glaring face passed through my mind.
I'm sure if you proved yourself, it would be alright. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I want to be on the team.
maybe we'll try it next time.
Sounds good.
I think that's enough time for an episode. Sure. Bye!